All right, let's get right into it. We're going to uncover two really powerful but kind of under-the-radar metrics that, when you put them together, give you an unbelievably clear picture of your long-term health and, honestly, how well you're aging.
So let's just start with a big question. We all track the usual numbers, right? Our weight, cholesterol, blood pressure, but are they really telling you the whole story? A lot of the time, they leave us guessing about what's actually happening inside our bodies, especially when it comes to muscle quality and our real functional strength.
So, the solution is in two tests that work perfectly together. I want you to think of the first one as a snapshot. It's this one single number that gives you a quick but super powerful look at your overall health. And the second one? That's your blueprint. It's like a detailed map that shows you exactly where your strengths are and maybe where you need to focus a little more.
Okay, so let's dive into that first key, the snapshot. It's a surprisingly simple thing called grip strength. And believe me, this is about so much more than just having a firm handshake. It's a game changer.
For decades, research has been pointing to this one simple idea. How hard you can squeeze your hand is a kind of super metric. It's a window into your body's total muscle health, and just like this quote says, it can actually be even more predictive of your future than your blood pressure. Think about that for a second.
And the data behind this is pretty staggering. There was this huge study, we're talking almost 140,000 adults, and it found that for every 5-kilogram drop in grip strength, there was a 16% higher risk of death from all causes. That is a massive, massive link.
But it's not just about how long you live, it's about how well you live. A stronger grip is directly connected to better brain function, things like memory and attention. It also predicts your ability to stay independent as you get older. Simple things like carrying groceries or opening a stubborn jar. It's a fantastic stand-in for your body's total muscle quality and even your ability to fight off disease.
And the best part? Finding out your number is so simple. You just use this little device called a dynamometer. You squeeze it as hard as you can for just a few seconds, and that's pretty much it. The whole thing takes less than a minute, and it gives you this incredibly valuable piece of information about yourself.
So, what do you do with that number? Well, here's what it means. This table gives you the benchmarks. For men, you can see the normal ranges, measured in pounds. It naturally adjusts as we get older, so you can just find your age group and see exactly where you stand. And here are the same numbers for women. Again, it's a really clear age-adjusted guide. And look, if you find you're falling below this range, it's not bad news. It's just valuable intel. It's your body telling you that making overall strength a priority is a really good idea. Okay, so let's move on to our second key, the blueprint. Now, if grip strength gives us that big picture snapshot, the blueprint tells us the details. We get this from an InBody assessment. It's a test that measures your body composition, and it shows us not just how much muscle you have, but exactly where it is. The assessment actually breaks your body down into these 5 distinct segments. And this is so important because having imbalances between these areas, say your right leg is way stronger than your left, can lead to all sorts of problems like weird movement patterns, bad posture, and even a higher risk of getting injured. Now, the results for each of those segments are compared against one crucial benchmark, 100%. That number represents the ideal amount of muscle for a person of your specific height and gender. It's your North Star. It's the target you're aiming for, trying to maintain or even exceed. And this is where it gets really cool and super actionable. For any part of your body that's below that 100% mark, your mission is clear. Prioritize building strength, probably with heavier weights. But for the parts that are at or above 100%, you can switch your focus to conditioning and maintenance with higher reps. This lets you train smarter, not just harder.
So now, let's put it all together. Let's see how you can build a complete picture when you combine the snapshot with the blueprint. This is really where the magic happens, because you're turning raw data into a crystal clear plan for your health.
When you have both, they answer the two most essential questions you could ask. The snapshot from your grip strength tells you how your body's aging overall. It's about muscle quality and how well your brain talks to your muscles. Then, the blueprint comes in and tells you exactly where you need to focus your training to get the biggest bang for your buck.
So, with these combined results, your fitness plan can be perfectly tailored to exactly what your body needs right now. There's no more guesswork. It's a completely personalized action plan. Let's walk through a few common profiles you might see. Okay, profile 1. Let's say your grip strength is low, and your blueprint shows that several of your muscle segments are low too. The message here is crystal clear. Your number one priority is to build a solid foundation of all-around strength. That means focusing on the big, compound exercises and just getting consistently stronger over time. Now for Profile 2. Your overall grip strength is pretty good, but your blueprint shows a few weak spots. Maybe your core's lagging, or one arm is weaker than the other. Here, you can take a more surgical approach. You zero in on strengthening those weak links while you keep up the good work everywhere else.
And finally, Profile 3. Your grip is strong and all your muscle segments are looking great. First of all, fantastic. The goal here actually shifts from building to maintaining. Your focus can move more toward conditioning, cardio, and just training smart to prevent injuries so you can stay at that peak level. At the end of the day, these numbers are not a judgment. They're not a final grade on your health. They are simply powerful, powerful information. They hand you a personal roadmap to build a stronger, healthier, and more vital future. Your body is telling you a story, and now you know exactly how to read it.